Welcome to the NBA Pub Hub, Pub Sports Radio, Friday, May 27th. Ian Cameron, Dutch Boy Fresh, Trot Wham. We'll have Skee Profit in a moment as well as we get ready for Game 6 Eastern Conference Final. Boston Celtics hosting the Miami Heat. Celtics looking to bleed green tonight all the way to the NBA Finals. If they wrap it up, if they win tonight, they wrap it up. We know another team wrapped it up last night, the Golden State Warriors. Very impressive. You could pretty much tell from the very early part of that game it was not going to be Dallas's night. They fell behind big early, and then in the first half, second quarter, it got even worse. And of course, they pretty much cruised. They were never really threatened. I mean, Dallas got it to within like 9 or 10 points late third quarter, early fourth quarter, and then just some more dagger threes for Golden State, some missed shots for Dallas, and they were able to put that game away last night and put that series away. And congrats to the Golden State Warriors, Western Conference champions. A great run through these playoffs for Golden State, no question, as they will await the winner of Miami and Boston, which we will dissect right now. Game 6, Eastern Conference Final, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics. Boston, 8.5, 9-point home favorites, depending on which book you're looking at the moment. And the total, which opened 200. Man, is that ever? What is this, 2003? NBA basketball, total of 200. I didn't know what those were like. I forgot what it was like to see a total this low. But it's been bet up a little bit from 200 to 201.5. I'm even seeing a couple of places that have 202 when it comes to this total here for Game 6. Look, I know Miami has been, there's a reason Boston's laying 8.5, 9, in this game. They've looked like the better team. They've looked like they've, shown themselves to be the team that's just superior right now. And do I expect them to probably close things out tonight? Yes. All that being said, you're also laying a premium tonight with the Boston Celtics. I mean, you're not laying a cheap price here. This is 8.5, 9 points. They've essentially got to win this game by double digits in order to cash your ticket. And a series of nothing but blowouts, maybe that's going to happen here, where just the winning team wins by double digits, because that's been the pattern that we have seen throughout this series. I mean, 11-point win for Boston in Game 1, for Miami rather in Game 1, 25-point win for Boston in Game 2. The only game that was relatively competitive was when Miami hung on when Butler got injured, won by 6, and then other than that, 2 more blowout wins by double digits for Boston in the last 2 games. So usually if the team wins the game, they're also going to cover the number. But the thing that concerns me here for laying the points is Miami's not some – first of all, they're struggling with their backcourt, and offensively they look like they can't figure it out. I mean, the last 2 games are just abysmal. 82 points, 80 points, 60 of 184 combined. The backcourt for Miami, Strus and Lowry, 1 for 28. In the last 2 games combined. It's hard to believe a duo in the backcourt, shooting guard, point guard, can be that bad offensively shooting the ball in the last 2 games, but that's been Miami. It feels like they're cooked. It does, as Aaron says in the chat. Feels like that. But I know one thing about Miami. When there's Jimmy Butler on the floor, there ain't going to be a laydown from them, in my opinion, with their backs against the wall. I know they kind of went away and they didn't show much fight in Game 4. I know they didn't show much fight in Game 5 after things went away, but this is different tonight. This is your season's over if you lose tonight. I don't think the Miami Heat are going quietly into the night tonight, and I think you're just laying too much of a tax here with Boston in this spot. Do I think Boston can close the series out? Absolutely. But at the same time, Butler's playing. Hero probably won't. I mean, I don't expect him. He was limited at shoot around. They said that he's going to do everything he can right before the game to test it out again, but I wouldn't expect him to be out there tonight for the Miami Heat. From a Boston standpoint, Smart, he played through an ankle injury in Game 5. I see no reason why he won't tonight. He's and Robert Williams, too, he's playing through a knee problem, soreness in that left knee, but he's going to play, I think, in a Game 6 at home. It's just a question of are they 100%. But I just don't think Miami's rolling over. When you got Jimmy Butler leading the way, I think they're going to bring it here tonight in a save your season type of effort. Will it be enough to win? I don't think so, but we're talking about getting 9 points with a prideful bunch, the Miami team that has some heart, that has some character, that's got veterans on it. I don't expect them to roll over, and I'm going to take them plus the points. I mean, I'm comfortable with my this thought process with Boston winning the series, but I think Miami's capable enough, even after 2 dreadful games in a row, to make this a competitive game 6 tonight. So I'm on Miami +9. I lean to this over just because I think we've hit rock bottom with the totals. What? How much lower can we go? I know the last 2 games stayed way under 184 and 173. That's all we got for total points in the last game. But again, inexplicably bad, historically bad shooting for Miami. You got to think it's going to be a little bit better tonight. Like I say, and I'll take advantage of this total that I think's just dropped too low. So I like the over here, 201.5 in this one. Again, I think Miami, what, they're going to go 1 for 28. And now it's going to be what? 2 for 62, 2 for 64 from the backcourt after tonight. I can't imagine that. These guys have to eventually get a little bit better with their shooting. I know Boston's an amazing half-court defense. When they don't turn it over, they're tough to score against. But I think Miami's got a better offensive game in them. Dutch, we'll start with you. Game 6, Heat Celtics.
Yeah, man. Real quick, salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. Hey, be sure to hit that motherfucking like button like I'm hitting this plane of super soap. Get you right where you need to be. Big shout out to my guy, Tony Bass, with the cherry. I forgot what it was. Cherry something in that plane, bro. I see you, my guy. Cheshire Cat, Star Child, G Martinez. Hey, I do have to touch on it, though, Bobano, because I did get hit on the chin last night. I went down with the ship. Cheesecake. Yeah, the cherry cheesecake in the plane. I see you, my dude. I did go down with a ship, though, the Maverick. You know, I hit a big iceberg, and I was fucking sunk, man. I was deep in the wounds last night with Luka and them boys. So, yeah, I took it on the chin. But, yeah, we'll move on. Take out today, and I'm not really liking this game all that much, to be completely honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm with you, Bobano. It seems like a lot of fucking points, but I think at the same time, like, the points haven't mattered in this. It's the team that shows up, handles business, you know, and the team that I'm more confident handling business would be the Boston motherfucking Celtics. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm about to be just rolling leprechaun, none but green. For the next 2 weeks, man, because I cannot see I do not want to see Draymond's motherfucking ass and that soft ass motherfucker Curry, be champions again. I can't see Skee. I don't want to see none of these Warriors do all that. So hopefully it starts tonight. My man Wham Bam's touched on it. We need the rest. So handle the motherfucking Heat tonight. Leprechauns handle business. But what I like is, I know everyone's thinking like, oh, it's low. And Bobano, I got to disagree with you, man. I'm right back on the under. I told you it was going to be a dogfight last game. That bitch didn't even come close to 200. They're averaging 178.5 points the last 2 games. It'll be just like that, man. More pressure on the Celtics. These boys, these are old school kind of type basketball teams. These boys actually do play defense. And without Tyler Hero out there and with Matt Stress on a motherfucking milk carton box, my guy Wham Bam would say, who's shooting the fucking basketball? I mean, you got PJ Tucker shooting. You got fucking Jimmy Butler, who's, obviously not Jimmy Butler right now shooting, and Kyle fucking Lowry. Bam is scared of himself, just looking like don't want to seeing Time Lord Robert Williams in the motherfucking night in the dreams at night. As soon as he closes his eyes, he sees the motherfucking dress, bro, looking like Predator and shit. But yeah, man, I honestly think it's gonna be a dogfight. I don't see either team breaking 100. So give me under 201.5. If you got 202 out there, get it. I got the under 1.5. I like under all the way through. I'm in a little contest, so I had to. Like I said, I'm not really big on anything in this game, so I had to kind of find some shit. And I got under first quarter, first half, full game for show purposes. 201.5 full unit on that 1 unit. On the under. This will be a dogfight. The pressure is on Boston as well. They want to close these boys out. They don't want to go back to Boston. And we've seen how when the pressure is on Boston, how Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown can play a little bit timid. So hopefully I see that tonight a little bit. Both struggle, low scoring game. Boston finds a way to win. Wrap this bitch up, though. How you feeling, Wham Bam? I see you got the green on, my guy.
Bruh. Yeah, I got the Boston shirt on, bruh. And it's only right, man. It's only right, bro. I expect Jason Tatum to get the Larry Bird trophy. We hit the future. I expect them to play for real here. Even though he didn't have a good game, Jason Tatum, it was due. We all know the pattern. It's due for him to have a bad game and Jaylen Brown to have a great game. And it'll be the other way around. Jason Tatum's game is today. He has to go up and go show out. And honestly, I'm really worried about the injury report in this game, to be honest with you. I think those guys play. I think Marcus Smart plays. I think Rob Williams plays, but I gotta wait till they get announced in the lineup before I pull the trigger. Because if they are, I only think that they're gonna score. They're gonna win by double digits. You're gonna see a little bit more similar. May not be as much of a fight, like it was towards the end. Like, honestly, it was kind of a sweat. If you had the Warriors, they could have easily backdoor covered that. So I don't think it's going to be like that here because these guys are injured, man. My guy Dutch talked about it, man. These guys are injured. You're relying on some of these guys that are just not as talented on the other side. They're really much locking them down. Robert Williams out there really looking like he's holding down the paint. It's hard for these guys to get to the bucket. And then honestly, our guy Victor Oladipo, I expect him to go up today, but man, he didn't get to the line like I normally think he should. You know what I mean? Like, is he going to get to the line today? Seems like the talk of the ref is going to be the guy that won for the Celtics the last time, bro. 14 consecutive last time, and they went to 15 consecutive. It's fucking Eric. I believe it's my apologies, you guys. I just lost his name there. I think it's Eric Lewis.
You know, Skee knows the names, referee.
Nah, bro. I'll talk Eric Lewis. Yeah, Eric Lewis, bro. 15 consecutive Boston wins, bro. That's 5 this year straight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's some old shit. It's some new shit in there too. So, man, it just shows me that they're gonna win the game. Obviously, the number. I gotta wait till those guys get locked up. Like, let's be honest. Like, Bam looked like Akeem Olajuwon without fucking Robert Williams on the floor. So if he's out the game, like, you got to think the dynamic changes just a little bit. Even though it's an elimination game, I expect the Celtics to win. I want to be able to cover this number. I need all those guys in there. So as soon as they're announced in, I'm going to be on the Celtics. Right now, I like Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. Something I haven't bet yet, been out all day and shit, but that's a bet that I'm going to be making tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I like a few, prop wise. I'll get to that in a sec. We'll do props after, and I'll mention them. Let's get Skee's thoughts first. Game 6 here, Skee. What do you think? Boston, Miami.
I don't think the point spread is relevant. I think all of the games Boston has won has been by double digits. And I look at the Heat, all year long. Obviously, you have to look at when they're a dog. But they had, I think, 19 games as a dog that they lost. And they only covered 2 of them. So when they lose, it's by a pretty big margin. I think it was something like 13 points per game. So if you like Miami, in my opinion, I think you take in the money line tonight. And if you like the Celtics, don't be scared of the big number. For me, I don't really got to jump in here. I have both teams to win. And if the Celtics win tonight, I'm happy. If it goes to game 7, I'll just wait another day to cash a ticket. So I look at the total, and I think I hear you, Dutch. I see how the games have been played, but I just can't help 200 points, bro. This is not.
It's not 2003. Yeah,
I can't
Yeah, they had 90 attempts too last game. That was crazy.
My boy Joe, he would look at this total and he'll be like, 200 points, kiss my ass. I'm betting the over, and that's just how I feel, honestly. So if I'm playing this game, that's what I'll be on, over. And I'm not sure who I expect to win. As far as I don't think you can just count Miami out. After that one game that Boston won early in the series, everybody was counting Miami out. And what they do, they came the next game with some adjustments and Bam playing point guard, et cetera, and they won the game. So you look at that. And also in this game, I think you probably could trust Miami early because the last game where, they had their back against their wall. They won the first quarter. They won the first half. I would only play the Heat here personally. I just motivation and everything. You see, they put their injury report out like 9 a.m. today. They ain't did that all season.
Unusual. Wow, yes. My guy. That is unusual as fuck for them, bro.
They ready to play tonight. That's just, maybe I'll talk myself into the Heat or something, but if only way I'm playing is Heat or over.
Yeah, to me, it's Heat. I'm on the Heat. They've roped me in getting the 9 points. And you're right. I think maybe a little split with the first quarter and the first half might be something to consider as well here because of the fact they got off. They did have a good start in game 5, at home, and then it got away from them here after that in the second half. And then Boston clamped down on defense, and the offensive woes really became an issue for the Heat. But player props, we'll get some thoughts on those. I have a couple that I like. When I look at Bam here, I think Bam points is what I'm looking at tonight because, look, someone's going to have to get the offense going for the Heat. And Bam did have a 31-point game earlier in this series when he played the point. And maybe Spoelstra's going to have to shuffle it out. Like, if Lowry's going to be shit again, to say, you know what, we got to maybe throw Bam at the point because it worked for our offense in game, what was it, 3? Maybe you just have to do that. And maybe that's disrespectful to Lowry, and he's had a nice career, but he's just not playing well right now. And I know he's probably playing at less than 100%, but everybody is at this time of year. So if you're going to get zipped from the point guard offensively, maybe you've got to make that kind of adjustment. So I could see Bam over 16.5 points being worth a look here from a prop standpoint. I think in terms of Derek White, I like his points and assists over tonight because I think they've gotten more out of Derek White, the Boston Celtics, than I think they expected. He's had a nice little series at times here, and it's only 10.5 to go over points and assists for Derek White for the Celtics. I like that one quite a bit. So those are probably the two that I'm most interested in. I'm not ready to trust Lowry and Strus until I see evidence that they're going to shoot well. So I don't want their props over. I'll tell you that right now. I think you got to get creative. I think you got to look at some other sources, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo. You got to look at some other sources, I think, offensively for the Miami Heat. This would be a perfect game to bet Tyler Hero props over, but we're probably not going to see Tyler Hero unless he has a dramatic improvement in his condition in the shoot-around prior to the start of Game 6. So for me, it's Bam and probably Tucker to a lesser extent for Miami if I'm looking over points. And I like Derek White over points and assists for Boston tonight here in this game. Tatum, it goes without saying, he's always a prop worth looking at, especially in a game where they're trying to clinch it and close it out. But definitely, I think Derek White over points and assists is what I'm targeting most for Boston. Wham, any props that stand out for you?
Yeah, I'll mention the Marcus Smart. I'm going to lock that one in right now. Trying to find the best available. I think it's minus 104. 5.5 at FanDuel. Yeah, 5.5 at FanDuel, minus 104. I'm probably gonna have to bet the minus 120 though at the book that I got there. So I'm gonna lock that in at minus 120. It's official bet for Marcus Smart. You could get at the FanDuel if you have that available a little bit better there. But Marcus Smart is gonna be an official play for me. I just think if he's in there, even if some of those guys are out, I kind of hope, I want to lock in the official for the 8.5 for the Celtics. I just haven't pulled that yet because I got to see if Robert Williams is in there. Like someone said in the chat, Bam had that good game going that point without Robert Williams in the lineup. Seems like Spoelstra doesn't like to do that when he is in the lineup. So that's probably the reason why you haven't seen it no more. So if he is out, you're probably going to see that again. So you maybe want to look out and hold out on pulling on the Celtics just to say, at least I would recommend, at least until that's officially. But Marcus Smart over 5.5, that's a official for me assist.
All right, Dutch, anything prop wise interesting you?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Red Girl. I see you. Melvin Davis, my guy, smoking on some Cheeros. Hey, I dig it. John Roy. Yeah, 1777. I see you, my dude. Yeah, props. Nah, man, I'm not fucking with no props today. I think what I will say though is Spo, man. Like, I think we need to see more Gabe Vincent and more of Caleb Martin. They played good minutes, man. Like, don't be scared. I honestly, like, those motherfuckers probably should be in the starting lineup the way Strus is stressed, however the fuck you want to say dude's name, and who the cat Lowry. Both of them probably should be on the bench. To be honest with you, I'm saying my eye test, the way I be watching it, Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent playing better basketball, either one of them cats. And Duncan Robinson, if he ain't making a three, he's a defensive liability. He was on the court an awful lot in game 4. He did hit a couple threes, but missing an awful lot too. And if you watch the game, his ass is getting took it to the hole every fucking time. So you can't be scared at this point. Make the moves, Spo. He's a great coach. You got to make the moves, man. Give Martin, give Vincent a little more run. That helps the under, in my opinion, as well. Both better defenders, in my opinion.
Yeah, and by the way, Butler, that's why I'm staying away from. But first of all, Butler is over 27
There's our guy.
points. Yeah, there it is. Celtics trifecta. We're waiting for Nasty Nate to appear in the chat with that. But yeah, over 27.5 points for Butler. But that's why I'm staying off. I don't know what we're going to get. I appreciate him saying, no, I'm done. I'm not playing well. That's what he said after each of the last 2 games. But no, he's definitely not 100%. I respect him a hell of a lot for saying that I just need to play better. It's not that I'm hurt, but he is at less than 100%. It's clear. It's crystal clear he's not at 100% right now, Butler, at the moment with that ailing knee that continues to be an issue for him. I mean, to shoot 7 for 32, 22% over the last 2 games, that's what Butler's got. I mean, we talk about the backcourt giving you nothing. 7 for 32 for Jimmy Butler the last 2 games. So I commend him for stepping up and saying, no, I'm not playing well, but and trying not to make excuses. But let's be honest, that knee is bothering him. There's no question about that. What do you think here, Skee? Any props that you like?
I haven't really been focused on props. I'm not gonna just tell y'all anything. Yeah, if you think
That's
Butler's
okay.
hurt, maybe just bet his props under though.
Yep, absolutely. That makes sense to me. All right. The favorite part of the show, since now we've only got one NBA game a day now at this stage of the season with the show. This is Dutch's favorite time of the show. We get Skee's thoughts on some dub action, WNBA, and we do have 2 WNBA games tonight taking place. We've got a couple. Yeah, it looks like a doubleheader right now. We've got the LA Sparks taking on the Indiana Fever. Sparks 6-point road favorites, 168 the total. We've got the New York Liberty, New York Liberty, and the Seattle Storm in the late game with the Seattle Storm. While they were 13-point home favorites, they're 9, 8.5. I'm even seeing now home favorites in this game, and the total of that one 156.5. I know they've got that whiz girl out of Oregon there, Ionescu, playing for them, and of course they expect her to be a big player in this league for a long time. Skee, anything you like in the 2 WNBA games?
We're fading the Sparks, huh?
First of all, I'm gonna say, I'm already irritated with this. Like the past few days, all the games I've been betting the day before, I started getting players out, like how the NBA was doing, and that's why you see a big line move for that Seattle game on the side and on the total. And so I don't even want you could take Liberty, like you're getting the ass end of the line, but I thought the Storm was, laying too many points to begin with, and with these teams having so much time off, I was expecting, the offense to look really good, but missing, a lot of these players, I'm not happy with my position on the over. So that's all I'll say about that. But I'll tell you guys to play. And before I tell you what to play, I'm going to ask all three of y'all a question real quick. In all sports, when a coach gets fired, what do you think happens with that team the next game?
They go up.
Yep.
We even seen the Kings do that shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, females be acting a little different, though,
Come on, dog. Stop, bro.
You got it.
Hey, I'm with it, though. I'm with it. I'm with it.
So, yeah, that's what I'm rocking with. I come on here all the time.
That's right. Marianne Stanley, right, was her name? The coach for
Exactly.
Indiana got canned, and now they've got an interim coach now. Yep.
Exactly. And
I read about that. See, I read about that yesterday or somewhere I saw it. See, I knew.
The players, they got to go out there and they're going to show us it's not our fault that we was this bad. We still could play. And that's just kind of how I think it is. And in general, they was playing kind of good. They're, testing or, they kept it competitive with the Sky the last game. I was on the Fever in that game. And I think they could win this game outright. I'm not too, sold on what the Sparks have been doing. They finally just, ended their 5-game losing streak. But
Derek Fisher's still there, right?
Yeah, he sucks. But I don't think they should be laying points really versus anybody. As bad as I think the Fever are, I think this is the night where they're going to show up. And they have rest advantage too. And teams at home with the rest advantage in the W have covered every single game so far this season. So Fever +6 is where you should put your money. It's not that many times I'm going to tell you to do it. But tonight, Fever +6.
There it is. All right. Fever +6 for Skee Profit. I'm going to bet that too, just out of spite, because I know it's Derek Fisher, it's LA, and I know they've not been good or not been great, at least so far this season. So, yeah, speaking of coaches that need to be fired, maybe he's on the trot. Didn't he just get there, though? Didn't he just get hired? It'd be a record firing if that were to happen with Derek Fisher. But no, you're right. The Indiana team, Fever, did change coaches. They got the interim coach now. I think they went from a woman head coach. Now they got a man as the interim coach, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, Indiana, it makes sense. We know that angle works. NBA, it works. NHL, it works. The first game after a coaching change gets everybody's attention, little sense of urgency. Oh, shit, our spot on the roster may be in jeopardy now. We got to show up now and play our best for this new head coach.
Shout out to our guy, Paco Healy, man. Miss Diego's finest. I see you, my guy.
Yep.
Sorry, Bobano, but goddamn it, enough's enough.
I knew Dutch was getting restless.
God damn it.
Restless.
Chief's about to start his WNBA show, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Skee go on that shit and do that shit, man. Leave this to the NBA, god damn it. No, good luck tonight, Skee.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man.
I'm jumping on that.
I'm rooting for
Indiana
you,
Fever.
guy.
Yeah. Give me
Hit them females right over the motherfucking head, bruh.
Yeah. Fever for Dutch.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. Dutch is getting a fever just listening to this much WNBA talk on the NBA Pub Hub show. That's what's happening right now. Awesome stuff, though. We appreciate everybody joining us. Let's hit that like button. 200 live viewers. Come on, hit that like button. It's our final show of the week. We're not on tomorrow. There's no NBA tomorrow, so there's no show tomorrow. There will be one on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific if we go to Game 7.
Man, we ain't gonna see these motherfuckers till Thursday.
Yeah, that's right. If not, we're going to be off for a lot longer than that if there's no Game 7 between Miami and Bucks.
Yeah, I think Game 1's next Thursday, right?
I believe so. I think I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Game 1 date. So this could be the 6 days off if there's no Game 7 on Sunday with the Heat and the Celtics. So hit that like button. This could be the last time we see you guys for almost a week. So make sure you hit the like button. And we're going to have more people even joining us in the NBA Finals. We're going to invite Jay Money, Durrell, Connor Mack. We're going to see if we can get even more people to join us on the panel. We'll make it a big, like long roundtable panel type deal for the NBA Finals, and we're looking forward to that. And if it's Boston and Golden State, should be one hell of a series. But Miami's not dead yet. All right, great stuff. We got Best Bets, Dutch's Freshest Look coming up. All right, Southtown 101. When you're in San Antonio, Texas, stop in. Great food, drinks, live music, DJs, karaoke. Southtown 101. Manscaped, promo code PubSports, 20% off your purchase. Lawnmower 4.0, any Manscaped product at 20% off with promo code PubSports. MyBookie.ag, NBA playoffs, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, MLB, UFC, USFL, WNBA, and more. Sign up for an account, Bitcoin accepted currency for your deposit. MyBookie.ag, promo code PubSports. All right, Best Bets, Dutch's Freshest Look. I see someone in our chat here is apparently quoting a Shams tweet. Make sure you have the real Shams, all right? Or else it could be a sham, no pun intended, what you're saying there about Hero. I haven't seen or read anything, and the real Shams Twitter account has nothing regarding Tyler Hero's status tonight. So as far as I'm concerned, he's still doubtful. Just as he is, just as I've heard all day about his.
How the fuck is this motherfucker not gonna go? I mean, come on, I seen him getting off the bus. You look all right. You gotta give it a shot. It's to go to the finals, right? I mean, come on.
Was he on TV saying that, or are you quoting a tweet from him? Because Shams Twitter has not said a damn thing about Hero playing tonight.
You got to suit him up. Even if he goes out there and leaves in a minute, man, just at least suit the fuck up.
Yeah. So we'll see. But right now, we're treating it like, he's not going to play. I know Woj on the ESPN show last hour said that he's doubtful. But again, things can always change. It is the NBA after all. So
any word on Robert Williams?
Nothing here with that. Here's the link. Pat McAfee show. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so
I need his ass.
all right.
I need his ass in there.
Let's see. I'm not even saying okay for sure. All right, let's rush to bet Miami or bet Hero props now, because for sure we know he's in. But keep in mind he might still play. It was listed as doubtful all day, and the last I heard that was more unlikely than likely he was going to play. But again, we'll know more closer to opening tip off tonight. All right, Best Bets, Dutch's Freshest Look. Let's roll with those. Wham, let's start with you. What do you like for Best Bet?
Believe me, man, I'm not in church, bro. It will be bleeding green. I just got to make sure Robert Williams out there because somehow, some way, Bam just shows up when he's out. So right now, as official, what I did lock in is the Marcus Smart over 5.5 points. I'm sorry, 5.5 assists. Again, it's hit five out of the last 7 games. He's averaging 7.7 assists in this series so far. Didn't get it there last game, but I think they didn't need him to get there. They're going to need him in this game, I believe. It's all hands on deck today. So I believe he will be getting those lobs if Robert Williams in the lineup. If not, he still will be able to dish it to JB and Jason Tatum. So give me the Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. Right now, you're getting at plus 100 and minus 120 at certain spots.
All right, there we go. Marcus Smart over assists for Wham Bam with his best bet for Game 6 Eastern Conference Finals. Dutch, what do you got? Freshest look.
Yeah, man. Freshest look. I really don't even like to usually do these like this because, it just adds a lot of extra stress in my life. But good thing I got some super fire on deck. So we'll go ahead and lock it in. Under 201.5. You can get 202, lock that bitch in. But we'll go under 201.5 because that's what I got. That's good money, man. It's going to be a dog fight. Neither one of these teams will break a hundo. Believe it.
All right, under 201.5 here for the lowest total in the series. But hey, the last 2 games didn't even come close to 200.
Not even 180, man. Not even 180.
We'll see if the bad offense, especially on Miami's side, continues. Like in the under, Dutch with the freshest look. Skee, best bet.
Yeah, I don't have a play in this NBA game. So, yeah, I'm going to be in church for this one. But Fever plus 6, man. Y'all all agree. Y'all know what happens when the coach get fired. Y'all going to see it tonight. So, Fever plus 6, best bet.
There we'll do that. We'll go with that. Indiana Fever plus 6 against the LA Sparks. Fade Fisher continues in the WNBA.
NBA/WNBA Pub Hub. Yeah. Skee's future. Skee Profit. Stop it.
That's MVP.
My God.
Hear the malice and the anger pulsating saying that right now.
I fuck with it.
Frustration. Yeah.
No baseball though, right? No baseball today.
Yeah. Well, I did baseball with Jimmy earlier with a million plays that I always have on the
Astros, Blue Jays.
See, I knew he had some baseball coming too.
I like both of those. Those are on my card. Astros first.
Astros run line.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Verlander.
I get a chance to look at shit.
Yeah, I seen that. All right, my bad, Babano.
No, that's okay. I agree with those. Astros and Jays are on my baseball card, so hope Skee cashes with those two as well. All right, my best bet here. I'm going to do it. Miami Heat plus 9. There are still some 9s out there with the Miami Heat. That's what I'm going to go with here. Miami plus 9 against Boston. That's what I locked in. It's risky. Everything's risky. It's betting, but Miami, I know brutal offensively the last 2 games, 1 for 28 from the backcourt the last 2 games. Strus and Lowry, 7 for 32. Jimmy Butler in the last 2 games. Who the fuck's going to score? That's a real question. It's a real concern. But the one thing I know we're going to get from Miami is effort, desperation, urgency with Jimmy Butler, at least on the floor, even if he's not 100%. This team's not going to go down quietly or without a fight. I'd be shocked. With this coach, with this veteran group, I think they put up a massive fight to save their season tonight. Will it be enough? I don't know, but I'll take the points with Miami here in this spot. Miami Heat plus 9 against Boston for my best bet. That'll wrap it up. Thanks to everyone in the chat for joining us. Hit the like button on the way out. We appreciate it very much. A reminder, we're not on tomorrow, but we are possibly on Sunday if there is a Game 7 in this series. And if not, we're back next Thursday for what will expected to be Game 1 of the NBA Finals. So we appreciate it. Hit the like button. For Skee Profit, Dutch Boy Fresh, Trot Wham, I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Friday night. Enjoy the Game 6 and good luck. And we will talk to you again next time, whenever that may be, right here on the NBA Pub Hub on Pub Sports Radio. Dutch, take us home.
Yeah, man. You know where it's at, Pub Sports Radio. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. Yo, we ain't going to see y'all motherfuckers for a whole motherfucking week. So enjoy the time, and we'll come back and kill that ass for the finals. Let's do that, man. Yo, salute to the real ones. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.